So if you're a person that is subscribed to my YouTube channel, you know a month ago, something like a month ago, I came to the channel. I just want to turn it this way because it's got my address on that side. I don't really want to be showing that too much. I came to the channel and I was talking about how I've picked the Firebox stove over the BUSHCRAFT stove to use more on the channel over the winter time for like cooking when I'm out camping and stuff. And the reason is because there's a lot more essentials you can get for the Firebox stove than the BUSHCRAFT stove. So this is my Firebox stove. Now I got back off holiday and do a nice present at my door for me. I didn't know my partner Emma ordered me this while we were away on holiday for my birthday, so I'm very grateful. And bless her, she didn't know which one to get me or what set, so she got me the five-way BUSHCRAFT cast iron cooker. Yeah, I'm really, you know, over the moon and quite excited when she passed me the box. Now I will say, if you got this anyway, be prepared, because I think the whole thing weighs about 18 kg. It is, you know, not heavy, but you have to lift it right. So I thought, I did mention on the channel why we're using that, and I was looking at this and I think that's where she's picked it up from. She's seen my YouTube videos, so she always knows if I'm thinking about getting something, I'll watch a lot of videos on YouTube about it first. So one thing I do know about this set is you have to season it first. So what that means is you can get some seasoning oil stuff, or you can use cooking oil, and basically you've got to scrape it a little bit and then season it with oil or the seasoning oil stuff, whichever one it is, and then you've got to put it in the cooker for about 4 hours. So that's something I do need to do before I use it up on the channel. So what I'm doing, I'm just getting the boxes out, and the purpose of this video is just showing my followers how good we're going to start doing these cooking videos very soon. Not just having a piece of steak on top of the stove and having that. This opens doors to BUSHCRAFT cooking, what I've been looking forward to do for a very long time. So as you can see, it is a 5-piece, because it's the five-way BUSHCRAFT cooking set. I just want to pause that. I'm just watching Firebox's YouTube channel more about it, so I really want to get this right. So there you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get the handles as well. Now she did order me an extra handle. She says she knows how useless I am about losing them. These are the handles for the pots, but also this becomes a scraper here. It's got a bit of a chamfer down there, and apparently these edges have been radiused so you can get right into the corner of the dishes if you need to scrape it. And also these here are made so you can clean the top of it if you do cooking on top of the stove. But yeah, each one has got the grading Firebox on, and then you get like a bag where it all goes in, and we'll do that later on. So first one, we're going to save this one to last, because this is one of the ones that we'll be using a lot on the channel. So each box, it is like this. I'm so excited. People might go, well, you don't look it, you look a bit miserable. I'm so excited for the amount of stuff I know we can cook on this. It's going to be great. Winter camping, having your little tent up, you know, under your tarp, something like that. Having the stove going, having these on top of the stove, they're designed to sit on top of it. And then it's just going to be cooking away, and just, I'm really looking forward to it, to be truthful. So each skillet looks like this. Now, they're not as big as you'd think they would be, but they are a good size. There's still a bit of room at the top. And what I like about these as well is they've designed them so they lock into place with each other. So if I get another one out, same again. It says Firebox here, and it's got all these little grills, griddles, things, what you want to call them. So you see how they lock into place? Like that. Obviously if you knock it over it's going to separate, but you can shake it as much as you want. Like, come under them, but I was doing it a bit aggressive, wasn't I? But you can see what I mean, can't you? You can move it and it pretty stays well together because of that design. So there is 3 of these ones, and in a minute you'll understand why there's 3 and you'll get the idea. I won't really need to take all 4 sets out every time. it's just good to have some spares. I like to see, you can see it there, that's a bit of a bobble and it's dinted in there for that. So if I got the stove here and I just put it on top of this one here that you can see, it has been designed so your firebox stove fits perfectly in place. So now if you want to cook on like a bench or a surface where you're probably a bit nervous of it melting, you can do it like that. But it's also been designed so it fits on the top absolutely perfect like that. So you imagine camping, you got your fire going in there, you got a lovely piece of steak in here with onions, a bit of veg, potatoes probably. You can do all that and that fits absolutely perfect, and still you've got one spare. Like I said a minute ago, you can put this one on the bottom so it's a complete set like that, so it's even off the ground. If you'd be a little bit bothered about burning the ground with the heat of the stove, then it'd be absolutely perfect there. But that's not it. Let's keep the bottom one in place. Let's take the top two off and let's get the casserole dish out. This is going to be where a lot of the decent meals are cooked on. The casserole dish. Look at the size of that one. It's so deep there. Check that out. What meals can we cook in that? We're going to have a look. I've been looking at a lot of videos about it. Same again, it's got the Firebox engraved there. Well, it's just moulded into the pattern of it all. And you can put that on top. And then you can still put one of these on top of there. So now you've got one on the bottom to protect the ground. You've got one with your fire going in. And then you've got one on top with the lid on it. Absolutely cooking away your food while you do what you need to do around camp. Imagine you can get to camp, get all this set up, start cooking your dinner, having a fire in it, start all your cooking in there, your steak, your chicken, whatever you want to do. And in the meantime, you can be putting all your equipment up, collecting firewood for your campfire or something. You can be doing anything while this is just cooking away. There's no going backwards and forwards to the steak, make sure it's turned over and stuff like that. You could do a lot in it. And I've also seen the Firebox, the self, Steve, he's been doing it this way up and he's been cooking pancakes that way and then using the other one to do it that way. So his pancakes are cooking on the inside of that, by that, and he's also had food on it like this and put it that way, I think. But I'm sure he did it that way for the pancakes. But that's what I'm trying to understand is, what can I cook? What's going to be good? Steak, 100%. Belly pork, everything like that. We can just put it in here. It's all locked in place there by the grill. There we go, it's in place now. We can do everything we need to do in here. We can make a British stew if we want. We can do a lamb curry, chicken curry, anything we need to do in there. And then just say once it's done, you could take that off if you really want to do, and just put it next to a campfire just to keep the heat in it. But I am really looking forward for all this. And there's one other thing what I realised you could do, what I was really happy about when I seen it, is you can do this and then your Firebox stove fits bang on in. You seal it like that, on a skillet let's say, and then you can pack it away like that. It is quite heavy as a unit, but think of the benefits that you can do. If you get the scraper, this is what he was saying, is some of them are smooth when they come out of the moulding, and then some of them have a little, this is, yeah, this one seems to be smoother than this one. This is a little bit rougher. You have to use that side of it and just scrape it like this quite a few times, and that edge there is chamfered so it fits bang on in the corners in case you want to clean stuff out. But if you want to see this and you think, well, you don't scrape them like that, check out his YouTube video. It shows you all about it. I will share it in the description below so you can see that if you want to contradict me what I'm saying, because I've learned this off his channel. I'm just coming to my channel to show people, look what I've got, wait to see what cooking we've got in mind, and I'm just showing you the bits and bats what I've seen on this channel. So yeah, you got to give it a really good scrape. And then I'm not going to continue doing that, it's a bit noisy. And then we've got to season it and put it in the cooker for 4 hours. But yeah, he said you've got to do all inside of a lot of them. And then if you've cooked something on this side here, see that shape there? It fits perfect in there just to clean them. I can't wait, people. I've just had like a massive idea in my head. Imagine putting a whole chicken in that, cooking it on top of this. You could even put this on a campfire. You don't have to do it on this. Once the campfire's died down a bit, you don't have to put it on the Firebox stove, but you can do it on the campfire as well and just leave it there to cook away. Full chicken. Wouldn't that be nice? And there's a little bit of time to go. Stick a few veg in. Imagine doing steak, all the juice will come off the steak, and then probably throw an egg in it. You know, make an egg in it, steak and egg, just everything. The mind's just running wild. I'm seeing like, try to cook bread in it. I've seen videos of bread, trying to do that myself. Oh, I really can't wait. If you're looking forward and you're not seeing me before, hit that subscribe button and please follow my YouTube channel, because winter camping, if it's not hot tent camping, we will get to this. I'm going to season this in the next few days anyway, and then we'll get it out of the video as soon as possible, because you know full well it's going to have to be a steak. The first video we're going to do, it has to be a steak. We've got to christen it with a beautiful thick piece of steak, and we could cook it in casserole dish slowly, so it will be fascinating to see that. Now what I quickly want to do is take this stove out, but like I said last time on the channel, when I says I'm more looking forward to using the Firebox, this is what I had in mind. I didn't know, but my Mrs. Emma were going to be ordering me it, so I'm really grateful, honestly. I like a kid at Christmas, you know, when they get the first computer or something like that. I'm like, no way, how do you know I wanted this? No, I just looked at your YouTube search. So still cook steak on the grill now and again, but all the cooking is going to be done in this. So we'll just get all that back in its bag. I wonder if it still goes in. Well, it does, but not very well. Will it go in cast iron? Yeah, it fits in cast iron one perfect. So that's a bit of a bonus. I can keep it all together now, and when I want it, I know where it is. So let's do this. Put the lid on the cast iron one. Oh, another thing is the handles, wherever I've put them. Just say if that's on the fire now, let's lift it up a little bit so you can see it. So you say that's on the fire, it's all on the stove, and you think, oh, your dinner's done. You can use these as little handles. Yeah, I think it's that way, so that cut out. Now you can just take your lid off with them, so you're not burning your fingers anywhere at all. And if you want to take the bottom ones off the fire like this, same again, if I can get it in. Yeah, I won't try and move that one because, oh, that won't work. Yeah, I won't try to do that on this side because somehow I can't get it in because it's a bit too thing for the table. There we go, get that one in there, and get that one in there. You can't, I ain't got enough room, no, with table here. I'm making this go bad art. Right, let's do this now. You know what, we'll do it this way. It might not be the right way. No, it's not the right way. You've got to do it with this side here. But when you got it on your stove, the stove's underneath, you don't have all this messing around to do, do you? Like, that's better. So you can just lift it off your stove like that, and you can move it somewhere. A little bit harder, that, I think, because the you see how the handles are like that. I wonder if you do it like this. First of all, you'd remove the lid, put the lid somewhere else to cool down, and then you'd use these ones here to lift it off like that, Oh, it still doesn't do it very well. I'm not sure you'd lift this off like this. Maybe that's something what I'd need to look into. Because you can't do it like that, because if you want to put it on ground, they're going to be a bit higher like that. So you'd need to try to get it off the thing a bit easier, wouldn't you? Yeah, you can't do it like that, can you? Oh, I suppose you could take it off like that. So here's the idea. It's on the fire on your bush box. You want to take the whole thing off. You could put them in like this and just take it off like that. That's using like the scraper point, because it's been folded up a little bit. So you could do it like that. I reckon that's the way I'd do it actually, to lift it off, and you'd have room to put it on the ground then, wouldn't you? But yeah, she got me free because she knows I'd lose one of them eventually. Right, let me just show you in the storage bag. Let's put this one in first. Like I say, if I knew I was going to go out just to do like a stew or something like that, I'd probably just take these two. If I was just going to be cooking steak when I'm out camping, I'd probably just take these two. You wouldn't need to take two actually. If you're just going to do a steak on top, you could just use one like that. It's up to you what you do, but I'd take two anyway. Right, let's see what it's like in the bag. I can't believe now I've got to spend time prepping them and seasoning them and everything. Yeah, something's not right there. They went in alright yesterday, very easily as well, and today I can't do it. Right. Yeah, there's a way to do this. Can't remember how I did it yesterday now. I did it that way. Put them inside each other. Nope, still, that's the wrong way. I think that's the way you need to do it, so they're all inside each other. There we go. That is a lot better. You can stick all your handles at one side like that. And you can put that in your bag. You won't, to put that in your bag to go hiking or walking around with it, it's a lot of weight. Yeah, you'd have to pick and choose. Unless you want to take the weight, that's up to you, but yeah, there's a lot of weight behind that. Plus, I've added the weight of the stove as well, Anna. Right, let me know what you think about this setup. Let me know any cooking ideas, what you'd love to see me to do, because we are going to be doing quite a bit of this on the channel very, very soon. Like I said, I've got to season it, get it all ready, and then we can start using it. But the first thing is, it's going to have to be a steak. We all know this. Juicy piece of steak. Onions, a bit of garlic, just things. We've got the room in the casserole dish at least to do that. We don't have to have it just on the grill on top, do we? Look, if you want to see what I'm on about and you want to watch more of me, hit the C by subscribing to my channel. I'll put another video up there, me using the Firebox stove anyway. And I just want to say I am so looking forward to getting out, using this in a video and just experimenting what we can and can't cook with. Thanks for watching.